Okay, welcome back. Elden Ring Convergence in the DLC. And I spent quite a bit of time trying all sorts of different weapons. Like if we go to my weapon list, sort by attack power. I tried Ross's Harvester, the Three-Finger Blade, Vike's War Spear, the Death's Poker, Death Ritual Spear, Gargoyle's Black Axe, Ross's Axe, Family Heads. And I looked at, a bunch of other weapons. And I tried various spells and so on and so forth, trying to figure out what's like the most broken thing that I can get. And really, I already had the most broken thing I can get, really, and that's this fist with Rancorous Summoning. It really is just an insane boss killer, all things considered. So, why mess with it? But I don't want to use that just for going through and clearing out enemies and stuff. So I was just trying to find a good, really solid choice for clearing regular shit. And eventually, there's a lot of viable options for that. So eventually I was just like, you know what? We started this as Madness. I named myself Mad Mangg. Why don't we just fucking do Madness? So I actually went ahead and I went down all the way to the bottom to get the Frenzied Flame, the 3 fingers. So now I can get the Frenzied Flame ending. And we're using Vike's War Spear, which is pretty cool. And we're going to go through Abyssal Woods here because we can get the Blade of Distant Light at the Abandoned Church. And I don't know if it's any good or anything, but I do want to... I do want to try it. So normally in the Abyssal Woods here, you can't use Torrent, making the area pretty shitty. But Convergence actually removes that restriction. Fuck. So, yeah, the skill is similar to the other spear we had with sort of this lunging smash. It's not quite as far of a lunge, I feel. And the follow-up doesn't put out the extremely high damaging Kool-Aid. Although the flames that this does put out are pretty decent for damage. I can't complain. But the follow-up here coats your weapon in the maddening flame, buffing its damage and stuff for like 20 seconds. So that's all good. But we may end up just replacing it if this sword is really good. Now, I'm sure this sword is in the DLC normally. But, I doubt in the normal version it has faith int scaling. It probably just has faith scaling or something. So this is the church ruins. I don't think that's the... Oh, no, there it is. Blade of Distant Light. So it's got Blood Loss and Madness. B Faith, B Int. This is looking good. This is looking good. Once an heirloom of a Forgotten Warrior from the East, fallen first to Madness and then lost. Blade is suffused with the unifying flames of frenzy and inflicts madness on those who are touched by its edge. Dance of Unification. Tap the skill to perform a quick slash, or hold to perform a powerful slash that sends out trails of frenzied flame in front of you. Either attack can be followed up with another skill attack to perform a low slash that erupts in a circle of flames. This attack, or any initial attack, can be followed up with a heavy attack that will perform 2 vertical slashes that shoot out a pair of flame arc projectile. Jesus. Alright, so yeah, that is a pretty nice looking sword. Can't complain. And it's got the good sort of katana move set that I like. That's good. Woo! Dude, that's just the heavy attack. That's not even a skill. It doesn't even require FP. Damn. Oh. Nice range on that. We can just spam the shit out of that. Okay, no, but the test for everything, every weapon, every spell, always has to be done at gate front. Very exciting. Okay, so this is just tapping the skill. Does that. Okay. And then if I hold it... Jeez. Okay. Then we're going to hold it and follow it up with another skill attack. Alright, that looks like it could be good. And then we'll do the full combo with a final heavy attack. Oh, that didn't combo as well as I thought. Okay, so that's sort of the range there. It's not amazing or anything. Hold on. Any can follow it up with a heavy attack and perform 2 vertical slashes. Okay, yeah, hold on. Let me just... Woo! Damn. There's no way this is in the base game. Base game doesn't have cool shit like this. Doesn't have that good anime shit. Alright, well, let's bring the whole boys, all the boys to the yard. And we'll see how well the full combo does here. It's pretty good. Damn, it's fucking cool, man. Yeah. Okay. It's pretty solid damage considering it's unupgraded. Alright, I think we're gonna go with this one then. Also, as for spells, I did quite a bit with necromancy spells for a while. So this one, Tibia Summons, is a base spell that you get with necromancy. It summons 3 skeletons to stab down on a target in the distance. It's pretty spammable, and it's not too bad. It's not amazing for bosses or anything, but just for like going through a dungeon, it's honestly pretty handy. For enemies that are in the distance a little bit, you can kind of just pick them off, and usually it just one summon to kill them, so it's pretty good. As for Madness, this one was probably like the most entertaining, the Eye of Chaos, where it puts a giant eye in the air that inflicts a pretty massive area, to be honest. And lasts for like 20 seconds. The damage on it is not that incredible, though. So it's just, yeah, it's just more like a novelty than anything. There wasn't really any Madness spell that I fell in love with and wanted to spam. But I guess I didn't go back to the level 1 stuff and see how it holds up, because I really just want to do more melee. And I felt like nothing was going to compare to the Fist skill. So, but there are some buffs that we're going to be using. The Madness legendary melee buff. Let me mention that. So that was Three Fingers Embrace. Increases all non-spell fire damage you deal by 10%. Increase all absorption by 15%. Grant 10 HP recovery per second. And reduce the cost of weapon skills by 70%. All amazing. However, lowers total FP by 75%. Adds constant madness build up on you. Honestly, those are not even that big of a deal. The FP doesn't really matter because the cost of weapon skills is down by 70%, so you're still kind of in a pretty good position for skills. But the constant madness buildup is not bad because it like deals damage to you when it triggers. It doesn't really deal much. Your absorption and your HP recovery, like you'll barely notice the actual damage. The really bad thing is that you always have the madness thing on your screen. And when it explodes, that's fine, but you get this secondary effect on you that increases all non-spell damage you deal by an additional 5% and increases all absorption by an additional 10% for 40 seconds. Also amazing, but it is visual fucking cancer. Your whole screen pulses yellow for 40 seconds in like a very, very obnoxious manner that I don't even want to play with. So I'm specifically not using this because of the visual element of it. I wish they would tone that down. That shouldn't be a deciding factor. You know, that shouldn't be like a negative element of your legendary buff. The spellcasting one grants immunity to madness, increase all fire damage you deal by 10%. That includes weapons, and causes madness buildup to any enemy near you. But it lowers all absorption by 25%, which is massive. To the point of, it's not really worth it as a melee character. So honestly, I've been using one of the necromancy ones. So there's an aura around you dealing holy damage and causing death blight buildup to any nearby enemy, but it's not visual cancer, so it's all good. Increase all weapon damage by 10%. Great. And all absorption by 20%. Awesome. Reduces total FP by 75%, though. And you don't get the big discount on weapon skills, so you really can't use that many skills. It's what I've been using because it's just pretty nice overall, just for killing, you know, mook enemies along the way. But yeah, for boss battles, I'd probably turn it off because we want to spam that skill. The other one that gets is Phoenix of Death. Increase all damage of death sorceries by 10%, 3 FP recovery per second, but decrease all absorption by 30%. Massive. But you get a death ward effect that basically prevents you from dying one time, and then you can use the Soul Steal sorcery on an enemy to replenish the death ward effect. Not bad, but yeah, that 30% absorption, and we don't really care about the other two effects now, so Godwin's Vengeance probably still usable quite a bit. I'm surprised that it's all weapon damage rather than holy weapon damage or something. Non-spell holy damage is usually what they would say. But yeah, let's buff this thing. I don't have an Ancient Somber Stone. Let's go take care of that. Nice to be able to just buy all those infinitely. You can also now, I see they change, you can buy larval tears infinitely, which was not the case like when Lego and I played this some months back. So that's pretty nice. And fuck it, we may as well go to plus... Oh. Alright, we're at plus 13. Big mamma jamma damage on this bad boy. Our attack power is 1423. Good. Yes. Alright, so let's go do now the castle. Alright, I killed the hippo. Yeah, sorry to say. I mean, obviously, when I busted out the skill, the rancorous summoning, it wasn't really, it wasn't too tough. So that will be our boss killer du jour. Damn, dude, 1,600 damage on a swing like that. And it's fast. Fast as shit. Stop that. It's not even this badass heavy attack. This thing's slaughter machine. Oh my god. Degenerate. Yeah, that is not a cheap skill by any means. The war spear was far cheaper. You probably won't use that skill too much. But that is power. And yeah, let's throw on we'll throw on Blessing of Grace. Godwin's Vengeance. So yeah, you basically have a perpetual death blight effect on you, which is a little obnoxious, but it's also kind of cool and doesn't flood my whole screen with yellow vomit. Doing, bro? What you doing, bro? Where am I going? Ooh, I like that running strong attack too. I feel like these guys can't get afflicted by death. The nice relaxing sound of flies. I mean, I could put on the madness one if we really want to see, but it's not great. What I could do with that one, I suppose, is I could put on a talisman to make me immune to madness, and then that secondary effect will never trigger. But I'd have to give up a reason for taking, you know, a benefit of the buff, and I'd have to give up a talisman slot, but it might be worth it still. Ow. Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna go everywhere, or at least I'm not gonna do it on camera. We're kind of just here to fight the main bosses. I want to fight Mesmer. I want to fight Midra. I want to fight Radon. I want to fight Bale. Here we go. These fucks. Yeah, how's that? Pretty good. Pretty good for me. How was it for you? Yeah, the problem with this buff is I just can't cast the skill too much, and it's a really badass skill, so I'm a little conflicted here. It might be worth giving up. I don't know. Hard to say. Alright, well for now, let's try throwing on this cancerous buff. And just to see. Well, it's quieter, I'll give you that. But yeah, then you always have this flame buff, the flame effect on you. You always have that madness bar on your screen. It's never gonna go away. What an asshole. And the madness does tick up very slowly. If you're not doing any other madness activities, it does take a long time to trigger. And yeah, I can very easily get a talisman that makes you just immune to madness. There's also one that makes you immune to rot, which made the Lake of Rot very fun and entertaining, enjoyable. So, excellent. I mean, it helps that they revamped the whole Lake of Rot to just be better. But, yeah, and I did go through it because I want to fight that boss again, because I think it's like one of the coolest bosses ever. I realize that we're not really speeding through this place to get to the boss.
Right, just so. After it appears has been taken, surely you have to fail. I do any.
I guess when this gets close to being full, I could just take the buff off momentarily. Yeah, I guess we'll just do that. It's gonna trigger sometime, but... Oh. Sure looks like invisible walls. What was the point of that? I'll buy it for a second. Man, I don't remember this at all. That's wild. I mean, my memory's not great in general, but... I mean, I remember these enemies, of course, but... These castles... Kinda vague. Oh, that was the quick version. We don't want the quick version. Maybe we do. Ah, shit. Yeah, it's probably not worth doing too often. It's so good. Yeah, I'm glad I went through the trouble of getting to the Abyssal Woods. This thing is mighty. I like this buff. At least let me use the skill as much as I want. Just pop that off for the moment. Whoa. I like vaguely remember these layouts, but and yeah, I've actually never done the Frenzied Flame ending. I never went into that room. It always kind of scared me. The door, you know, going into the three fingers is just like so ominous. Never wanted to do it. Although I do think it's the good ending of the game, right? Everything just gets washed away in purifying flame back to primordial chaos and stuff, and everyone's happy. The best ending. This I remember vaguely, just because I think there's... Isn't there a fire guy at the end? He rains down fire on top of you the whole way here. They probably... No, they probably didn't remove that. It's gonna be shit. Yep, there it is. Hurts like a mother. Ow. We will see whose flames are stronger. Oh yeah, right, because I remember saying, like, I can't wait until we get this fucking spell and it's gonna be insane. And then I don't think I ever actually tested it. I just read about how god-awful it was when players used it. Which makes sense. Just spam. Why would you cast anything else? It's insane. Done. My flames were better. I know. I'm sure some of you want to see the visual cancer, but I don't. It's terrible. Alright. Fine. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do that, and then let me just pull out the key leash and do this. There you go. So you explode, and then this is the effect you get. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoy it for 40 seconds. This is what you get to play with. It like distorts your screen too. There's like this, you see that like motion blur, like double image kind of thing. It's just terrible. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. Abysmal. We took a wrong turn somewhere, didn't we? That's not the way to Mesmer. Shit. Seemed like the right way to go. Right. There's like a whole, because there's the side entrance too, right? We can go into the castle, and then there's that whole flooded area with the things swimming around in it. But I would assume you can get to Mesmer from the main entrance. I should have realized when I saw we were leaving the castle. It's a bit of a clue. Alright, we just gotta get ourselves turned back right. Specimen storehouse, right. That's well and good. We don't really need to deal with any of this stuff. It's a complete wrong direction, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's... So we want to go up. I had a sinking feeling when we were going down, pun intended, that was the wrong direction. We want to go up. We want to head in the up direction. Fire Knight set. I feel like that's probably not there usually, right? Increase faith by 4, FP cost of incantation by 4%, increase damage of Giant's Flame by 4%. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do, but that's what I did. Oh, here we go. I got, see, just the thing for assholes like this. Boom, boom, boom. Get them, boys. Okay, okay, okay. Let's reevaluate things. There's a staircase that just goes up here, isn't there? Yep. But I wanted to jump off some stones instead. Fuck, man. No stagger whatsoever on that. And then he just spins around like an idiot and kills you. Excellent. 10 out of 10 Souls experience. Quit hitting me with shit. I just want to kill your boss. I don't know if I trust that guy to not screw me over. Yeah. Oh my god. And there's another asshole. So troublesome. There you go. Give him the full kablammy. That'll do it. I mean, those guys are shitty in the original DLC, and they're still shitty now. I do have a shield for some reason. I keep forgetting. I spent a long time just using my staff in my left hand. I guess I forgot. There you go. Swig all my fucking Kool-Aid, my Sunny D. Remember this. Definitely remember this. Good, good, good. I'd like to see that. See, I could put more points into Vigor, but 1 point of intelligence increases my attack power by 5. It's massive. I mean, it starts to be kind of negligible, I guess, compared to your health. But I don't know. It's all sort of... It's all little gains, little gains. Oh. Aw, whiff on the follow-up. That sucks. Thank you. I probably should just use the skeleton boys to... Actually, I should be using rancorous summoning on those. What the hell am I thinking? That's our boss killer. These guys are perfect targets for that. Ow. I appreciate the hyper armor there, I guess, but ow. Yeah, this is great. Love this. That's gonna be dead. Yep. Oh, God. Spellcasters have it so fucking easy, man. Just sit there and spam glintstone arrow or whatever the hell it's called over and over on everything. I don't know. Why haven't we done a glintstone run yet? It's probably easy peasy. Alright, asshole. I got your number now. Yeah. Bummer, isn't it? Well, that was a lot easier, wasn't it? I could use that shield that I'm holding in my hand. Okay. Or they just fly right over you and don't give a shit about your shield. That works too. Oh, boy. Smooth sailing, though. I remembered I have rancorous summoning. Everything else dies to sword. We will be fine. It's pretty overpowered. And it's a weapon skill, so this buff does reduce the cost by 70%. Which is pretty good. It's the holy damage, so all our fire shit doesn't work, which is why I was using Necromancer stuff for quite a while. But, that's a small price to pay, because its damage is still obscenely high. So, you know. For bosses, we can swap out our talismans at least.
Don't let it rile you up. Take it slow.
Yeah, I don't think we're doing any side quests here, so we're here to kill bosses. That's our... I don't know where I am. I don't know what I'm doing. All I know is I must kill. And we jump somewhere? There's an item there. The Shadow Militiamen set. Hold on. I don't want that to trigger. Increase int, faith, and endurance by 2. Well, we could wear that. We're wearing the Gelmir Knight armor. Int, faith, endurance by 2, and fall fire damage by 2%. I don't know if it's strictly the best thing that we could do, because there are others that increase int and faith by 4, but not int faith by 4 and fire damage by 2. I don't think I saw that anywhere. Let me see my path. Midra's Gaze, that's going to be the headpiece, so that'll be good. I guess the fingerprint set might be... That might be what we want. Round Table Knight Vike. So yeah, there's 2 versions of Vike for some reason. I don't know where this one is. Let me look. Round Table Knight Vike. He is at the Lord Contender's Ever Jailing Mountaintop of the Giant. Yeah, we can go kill that guy, I guess. I don't know if it'll be better, but it is seemingly my best melee set. Whoa, where did you come from? You gotta get raucous summons. Stat. Yeah, let's have our ranged battle. We like that. You're dead. Pretty sure I'm not meant to jump down anywhere. Although there is items there. But I also kept running for... yeah, maybe I think we are supposed to. Alright, we'll figure it out. We figured it out once before. We can do it again. Although my first time I had all those nice notes from people to help me out. Ah, we're cooking. What I say sometimes when I'm reading SCPs. I don't think that helped me at all, man. Oh, I'm still supposed to jump there. Yep. Okay. That's such a cruel thing, isn't it? If we didn't have rancorous summoning, I'd be mighty upset about that guy's placement. But we're A-okay. Whoop. Why can we hear her from here? How loud is she yelling this? You're dead. The Winged Serpent Helm, huh? Endurance by 2, stamina cost attacks by 4%, increase fire weapon damage by 4%. Oh. Now, I'm using this one that increases int by 6. So, there is a way to find out the answer to which is better. We also got the Shadow Rune of Fell Flame. Alright, this is Mesmer, I'm pretty sure. So let's go in swinging with holy damage. And we got everything there, and we'll pop this real quick. This shouldn't be too bad. Oh, he does do that right away, doesn't he? I forgot. Whoops. Yeah, great. Oh, excellent start. Don't worry, once we start hitting them, it's all gonna go down. Do your slow walk for a little bit. Oh, he impaled me. Whoa. Whoa. Fuck.
Restricted to grace of God, shall we? Yeah.
He's a little fast, unfortunately. If I wanted to use a summon, it would make this 100 times easier, but this is already a pretty degenerate setup. I don't think our buff actually helps us, because reducing the cost by 70 but reducing our mana by 75 doesn't quite work out. Unfortunately, it's too far away. Didn't get him with that. Doesn't do a whole lot of slow walking, does he? And then he does shit like that. God, the summons can't even fucking keep up with him. He's so fast. Fuck me. God, the DLC is just so bullshit. If you haven't gone back, if you've played this DLC, right, if you're a fan, and you haven't gone back in a while and played Dark Souls 1, you're in for some whiplash, I think. It is pretty insane how slow that game is. Obviously, I'm just panic rolling here, which is part of the problem. Yoink. Yeah, I mean, most bosses, it's just like they die in 3 shots or 4 shots. And they have these big animations or something like that. And ideally they just kind of keep some distance or something, but he does not ever want to keep distance. He just keeps on coming. I still don't think I have any better strategy though than this, because in melee I'm just gonna get torn apart. I know it. I'm not good enough for that. We have to cheese. So, I know that I played through the whole DLC with summons. I know that that was part of my success. And there isn't much reason why I wouldn't use summons here. Especially because, like, Necromancer's built around summons. You get a bunch of buffs for summons. You can avoid the debuff that you get from summoning. It's obviously like a viable playstyle. Yeah, this is wild. And I know that this would be so much easier with a summon. Panic rolling. God damn it, I'm panic rolling.
In the embrace of Messmer's flame.
There's just no way that my weapon's gonna do any better. The damage on it is solid, but it's a lot of hits. I mean, I guess we can give it a try, but... yeah, I don't have high expectations for this. Excellent start. My fucking physics. Fuck. Look at that damage. Because they were doing fire damage. Abysmal. Fucking abysmal. Never gonna happen.
In the embrace of Messmer's flame.
All right, let's try summons. Like, honestly, just the shittiest summon I could get will probably, if it just distracts him for a moment, that's infinitely better than what we've got going on. So even if we summon just like the giant rats, it's a win-win. I just need a tiny amount of breathing room to spam it. Now I don't have the summoning, but yeah, okay, there it is. Here. Okay. So I've got Accursed Binding. So that removes the spirit debuff. And then we put out this Erdtree Sentry Shamar on in case we ever get it. So now we just have him. There's no debuff. Normally it lowers your max HP and FP and stuff to have him out. But for us, it's just perfectly fine. Let's see how it goes. Okay, put down poison. Look at that, distracted him. Thank you, buddy. Oh my god, it's so insane.
In the embrace of Messmer's flame.
I mean, yeah, I did look at the footage that I had for my blind playthrough of the DLC, and I did have far more health. Yeah, way more health, and we could rectify it. We're gonna help it a little bit by throwing on this, give us 10% more, but I don't know if that would have saved me. It's just ridiculous. You gotta cast that first. Okay. Eventually, I'll learn his moves. Fuck. The problem with this jabroni I got with me is he's so damn slow. He's just like he's doing all the slow walking now. So much for my distraction. Although I did say I only need a moment, and that's still not enough, because he just, as soon as he looks at me, I'm dead. Yeah, I didn't struggle with this guy, like, almost at all, right? In my original playthrough. It was really a big nothing burger. It's just, I don't know what to do about that, and I can't do enough damage to trigger his second phase. Fuck, I can swap my armor over to something that would help with holy damage, but... Yeah, obviously I'm not, I'm just not doing enough. I think I did some math, some testing that showed just boosting holy damage is better than skills. And then for holy damage, we could do, what's the holy one that's good? Boy, oh boy. How did I never... No, there's the mausoleum one, right? That doesn't do... Not the... Well, that's weapon holy damage by 2%. Yeah, that should be it. Alright, we'll swap over to that. Let me just check. Yeah, this is definitely the physic we want. I never changed that. It's just I can't survive a hit. I can't survive that insane combo. Even if I get distance, I mean, he covers the distance in like a second. Oh, alright, we hit second phase. I don't remember at all, except he transforms into a snake. Oh, there goes my buddy. Oh, I didn't drink the flask. Why didn't I drink the flask? Why didn't I drink the flask? No, 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 no. 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 I got so greedy because I knew my time was very numbered. Fuck me. He's so ridiculous. Can't believe people beat this. Can't believe any human beat this DLC. That's the point I'm at right now. Even though I did it. And I'm using some cheesy bullshit here that you don't even have in the original DLC. Like, people beat this guy just unarmored with a club. It's nonsense. I was pretty damn close, though. Just get him in some sort of lengthy animation against my guy. Okay, fill up my mana before he... Nope. One shot. Full health to dead. If you get caught on that, at this amount of vigor and stuff, you're just dead. Fuck, man. It's crazy. It's just crazy. Alright, what else do I got? We got some other big dudes. We got Horned Omen Kata, Lutel the Headless, a Banished Knight, Clean Rod Knight, Sanguine Noble. Those guys are ridiculous, right? Let's use one of those. I have to be able to beat this, right? How could I not? I can't really get much more powerful. Yeah, make him bleed. Make him bleed. Make him bleed. Make him bleed. He did make him bleed. Holy shit. No. No. No! Your summons are so shit. They just do this, the fucking slow walk. Every summon will do the slow walk except for the boss now. We're past the point of slow walks. He was making him bleed too. I probably should have just let him solo for a while without interfering. It's sort of like if you summon if you summon another player and then you just immediately die, and it's like, no, just let them help. You're useless. I'm useless. All right, he's not doing too well. Run towards me. Yeah, I need some sort of... I think... Okay, I think I should put the buff on, because that increases my defenses by a lot. And even though it's slightly less cast, it is worth it for that. So let's put on a Cursed Binding. Then Three-Finger Embrace. Then Summon. Then Physic. And fuck it, let's go with the Rune Arc. Sanguine Noble did way worse that time. I don't know what he was doing. Oh, good. Got hit by that. Okay, make him bleed, make him bleed, make him bleed. No, 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 no. Sanguine Noble, where are you at? There you go. Yes, good. Oh, you're fucked. Still alive. I'm not. Ridiculous amounts of damage. Okay, I have to sacrifice my damage even more then. I have to take off the I don't even know what it's called. This thing, the Scorpion Charm. That's hurting my defenses more. I mean, I could put on like some sort of fire thing to help out additionally. But oh boy, man. Okay, there is one last thing I can try to help out my damage, and that's using Curse of Putrefaction, which makes him take... Actually, yeah, that is probably the correct move. Even though it is going to take a bunch of my MP. I'll probably have to Flask afterwards. Okay, then this. And then we're going to go in and cast... Oh, I don't even have enough FP. Fuck! Fuck, that would help a lot, too. Fuck, it's probably better than the buff. I think it reduces all non... I don't remember now. It does, it's pretty good. Okay, just give us a window here. No. No, I said give me a window. Why do you only care about me? What the fuck? What? He definitely was getting hit a little bit by the Noble. He didn't give two shits. God, I hate this guy. That's so funny because I remember everyone complaining about Mesmer being impossible. And I had no problems with him. I was like, yeah, he seemed fine. I don't know. No, I was just lucky or something. Okay. We're gonna try not the madness buff. We're gonna try Curse of Putrefaction this time instead. In the hopes that... Because what that does... is... lowers the target's absorption of holy damage by 10% and deals holy damage over time. I thought there was another one that I threw out, but maybe that was Mystic or something. That might have been a Mystic debuff. Yeah, this one. Psychic Corrosion. Deal 50% less non-physical damage and lose 30% of their total poise for a minute. But still, 10% more damage might be the shift I need. The damage over time that it does isn't really anything to talk about. We didn't get it on him yet. Okay. Make him bleed. Why is he still on me? Oh my god, he doesn't give a shit about the noble. Why does he not give a shit about the noble? Oh, because I'm continuously damaging him. Right. Well, that wore off. Thank God. Okay, that was a mistake. Oh. Noble, tank him for a moment, Noble. You're not tanking him for a noble moment, Noble. Oh, fuck. I'm not even doing damage to him. Why does this happen to me? Just insane. I think we met our match. I don't have a cheesy enough thing here. For me to like balance out the fact that I can't dodge just like anything. He's just a bit much. I'm not good enough. And it's really crazy because I've done this before. I mean, I can try all sorts of different summons, but I don't have much. Anything less than the top tier is going to die instantly. We could try instead of... we could try throwing out the buff. Increase damage of all summons and allies by 10%, increase their defense by 50%, also adds HP recovery for 1 minute. It's something to try. Yeah, I think that's really... Unless I want to try to hit him with Death Blight or something. I guess it's worth a try. All right, let's throw out Accursed Binding. Summon Banish Knight Engval. And I could upgrade my summons, I know, but you wouldn't think that it's really necessary. I'm gonna throw a Lingering Blight out there. think he can trigger Deathblight. Be real honest. I also don't know if Engball can do shit for dick. Died. Yeah, alright. I gotta call the video here. This is way too long now. I really thought we would smoke him. There's nothing I can really do to enhance my damage, other than just leveling up more and getting to 99 int and faith. Yeah, I'm kind of shocked. I mean, because this summoning just smites everything. Everything else in the game so far just kind of melts to it. But not him. And I don't have any other options. So. But if I can't beat Mesmer, I don't have a chance in hell of beating Radon. So we're pretty fucked. Pretty damn fucked. I don't think there's any sort of weapon skill that I could use that would... He's not going to get staggered or anything like that. He's just a menace. He's a fucking menace, and I'd have to learn his moves. And we already went over this when I originally did this. I don't want to learn any boss's moves. I just want to kill him. And I can't. I'll have to go back again and look at my video of me killing Mesmer, because I know that it was easy. Yeah, alright, I'm really bummed. Because it doesn't make me optimistic about any other part of the DLC now. I mean, yeah, he is kind of the second hardest boss. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. For now, though, my name is Mangg. This has been Elden Ring Convergence. We'll see you fine folks in the next part.